Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down after that completion. They're going to run it here. Running with purpose.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Will he score here? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff to the receiver on 1st and goal. No gain there. Ball spotted at the 2 again.
But if you're going to run the football this close to the goal line, what do you think you just turn it around and hand it to the tailback? Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they caught a break just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range and didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Direct snap to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The App State offense goes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Receiver makes the catch, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to scramble. They finally corral him at the 1.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Here's the second down play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'd like to call here third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. He's back to throw again on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The App State offense goes back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Fights through the tackler. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
There's the handoff. Powers through. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Single back. Takes the handoff. Touchdown, App State. And they go in front here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Moving past the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags a quick throw. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And they'll set up with PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll run it to the right side. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
Looking for a deep completion. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up third down.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
With the score at State, 28, North Texas, 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a toss to the left side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And now the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already out of the game.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-tying touchdown. And now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now the crucial try for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The outstate offense goes back on the field. This one's tricky in a tie game. How aggressive do you get? Risk a turnover. You've got some work to do just to get into field goal range. Fighting off the defender. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Breaks free. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's got some room and some blockers here. So that takeaway will end regulation play, but we've got more football coming up. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. So we're set up now for the biggest third down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? And the back now goes in motion. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
So no field goal attempt. The offense going for it on fourth and goal here in OT. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they can't connect. They roll the dice, but it's incomplete on fourth down.
Chris, I hate to state the obvious, but that's the risk you run right there. When you go for it on fourth and long in overtime, you really need your own defense now to get you off the hook.
Go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game.